Hello, everybody. This is your boy Aaron, and coming at you with a how to multiply and divide fractions. So what we're gonna do first is multiplying fractions because dividing has a little bit of multiplying in it. And it's kind of the second half of how to divide a fraction. So we'll start with multiplying. So to start with the multiplying, first we're gonna just set up an equation. So 2/3, and then that's times 4/5. Bear with me, I am not good at writing with a mouse pad, trackpad. So what we're going to do here on a multiplication problem, to make it real simple and easy, is to just split it up into two different equations. We're going to multiply the top together, and then multiply the bottom together. So this is going to get us our real simple answer. 2 times 4 is obviously 8. And 3 times 5 is 15. And that gets us the answer on this. Now we can do another example if you would like, but this time we're going to make it so that the equation ends up with a fraction that's reducible. Now this is important because we need to reduce fractions in order for our teachers to kind of see the simplest form, and if you don't reduce it, your teacher can pull points off. So let's say we have 1/2 times, I don't know, we use 4/5 again. Same way we did earlier, we're going to split it up into two equations. 1 times 4, which you all should know. 2 times 5, which, again, pretty simple. We get a 4/10. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's a real simple number that goes into both of these numbers. Take a second, think about it. It's 2. So we're going to divide both the top and bottom by 2. And it's just going to give us 2/5. Now these are the hardest type of multiplication problems you can get. I mean, obviously you can get harder numbers, but the extra step of reducing just makes it a little bit harder, I guess. If you think about it, dividing fractions is really just a multiplication problem too. So I guess that's technically the hardest. But we'll work on that now. So when it comes to dividing fractions, what you're gonna want to do, so we'll take 4/7 this time, divided by 5/8. So a little harder now. We got some tougher fractions. So there's 2 extra steps to a division problem. The first step is to swap the second equation. Now you can do either, technically, but swapping the second equation is the right way to do. Actually, I don't know if you can swap either. Just always swap the second equation. Plain and simple. Just like that. Easy peasy. So you're going to flip this one, and then you're going to change the division to a multiplication, and that's basically it. You set up the multiplication problem, you solve it. So it's going to look like 4/7 times 8/5. which obviously this is an, it's an improper fraction, but just for the sake of the problem, we're going to leave it that way. And then 4 times 8 is 32 over 7 times 5, which is 35. And yeah. One other way you can see these division problems will be like this, but not many people write it this way just because it looks silly. And this is exactly the same thing. Just rewrite it so that it looks like the equation we had earlier, and then follow the steps. Same thing, and then 5/8, and then do all our steps earlier. It's just a stupid way to write it. People do that. I don't know why. It's really unnecessary. So that's how you multiply and divide fractions, and we will probably never go over multiplying and dividing fractions again unless you're on that Kahoot life and you gotta get that setup going. But for right now, this is all about multiplying and dividing fractions. Thank you.